Good afternoon. Welcome back to another episode of Great Man Profits for the Advanced Learners, and today is part 3 in finding the truth behind the market. So in the last episode, I went through the 3 strategies that you need to implement to give you a slight edge over your competition, and it's not going to help you very much. But the first one is, of course, increasing your data so that you understand the market more in depth. Second one, cheat. Lie, cheat, and steal as much as you can in this industry. The financial market does not care about fair one bit, and it's only cheating if you get caught. And by God, they're cheating too, so you might as well goddamn try. And then, if everything else fails, take matters into your own hands. And this is the one that I wanted to talk about specifically, because the best example of this is GameStop. So GameStop is an independent company, basically a store that used to be able to buy and sell old or new gaming equipment. And because of this, they had a small market cap, and more additionally, most of their investors were individual low-income individuals who wanted to buy a couple shares and no large order blocks. But hedge funds came along and they said, hey, we can make a lot of money shorting this company. So these people who invested their hard-earned money lost quite a bit. And it took only a few individuals to realize, hey, we're being screwed here, so why don't we screw them back? And with a brilliant strategy of using dollars to buy options, they were able to do it. But how did they do it? So they realized that the amount of money that it took to buy one stock of GameStop was about the equivalent of the same amount of money that you could buy about 20 options. And the reason that these options came in handy is because they were able to be inflated back into the market to artificially spike price. And this worked as these number of people invested a large amount into options and then reinvested into their original holdings so that they already had stock in GameStop. Then their original stock skyrocketed, and the hedge funds who had placed a short on it lost billions of dollars, and every single cent of that became liquidity into the hands of the average person. And yes, they were furious about it, but not because they lost billions of dollars, but because the sheep understood their game. How dare the common peasants pull a trick that they do every single day? And because of this, it became an effective strategy. The only reason that it became effective is because it took enough people to put on the line their capital without any fear and without any distractions. They were able to pursue a plan that outweighed and took on surprise a firm that had much, much, much larger capital. And that's how they were able to win.